Well, that's not bad, is it? Just one digging sandcastles at the minute. Hopefully there won't be any more. And hello, Graham Wigmore. I'm here on this beach today in this wind with this terrible sea to bring you a video, Graham. So shout out to you, mate. I hope that's good, Emma. But yeah, we're fishing today. It is the 29th of August and sun's up there. 29th of August, and we're fishing at Silecroft in the Lake District in the wind again. You couldn't pick it. So let's cut for the intro and I'll do a bit of fishing for you. Go far. I have got the wind in my face though. So here we are. I don't know how busy it's going to get. It is very windy. I am fishing low water at Silecroft. Never done this before. And I need to move my rod and my gear up. Sandcastle makers are gone. People walking the dogs and stuff. That should be all I get today. Hopefully it'll be good. Tablets are working great. And I feel like a new man. I'm shouting because I guess I have to. It is windy. I'm actually looking forward to this session today. We've been on holiday all this week and it's been a nightmare really. We've had fun. We've been in the pub lot and the weather hasn't played ball. On an English holiday, you can't really pick your weather. You just get given what you got, and this is what we've got, and we have to make the most of it. For the last 2 days it's rained. Yesterday afternoon from about 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock it didn't rain, so we spent yesterday afternoon late in the pub. Went home for some tea after we had pizza in the square, which was lovely. They have a van turn up and make pizza. So we had that, and then went home and we had some potatoes because we'd already cooked them, jacketed. Had the previous night's tea on that, which was curry. That was nice. And then after we'd finished watching Step 2 last night, we watched Duty Free, and then we watched Rise and Damp, because that's the generation I come from. The correct generation, one that's got a sense of humour. Oh, I haven't set my drag. Have I set my drag? I don't know if I've set my drag. Oh, I'll get there quick. Yeah, I set my drag. So watched a bit of telly and then we went back to the pub. And 11:30, 20 to 12, we then left and went home because we were knackered. Great day. But yeah, it's been bad weather. It's been rain. It's been seas like this. Yesterday here was quite calm, but it's kicked up again. So you don't get a choice, you just have to get on with it and fish it. Tides are wrong, tides are at night time, and I'm not fishing at night. I'm too old. when I'm on holiday, because I want to be in the pub. I've got a pulley pennel out there. We've had a good holiday, me and the wife. The wife, you won't get her on the beach up there. You see that pink thing? See that pink thing on that bench there? Reading a book, that'll be the wife. So she's reading a 4th or 5th book. She's read Black Shuck. She's read the Eelman Chronicles, which you can buy for £10, I believe, on X. So go check that out. It's a book with drawings and pictures, but it's a good read. So yeah, the wife bought me a coffee, which I then gave to her because I was coming down there. And I've got a sausage roll, which is still up there in my van. I'll eat that when I get home, on the way home. I'm just hoping that I catch something, because of blanking again, this will be the 3rd year of blanks if I don't catch today. But it is what it is. You see, this is a channel that don't just put up catching videos. You get people put catching videos up and that's all they put up. You get people putting up the odd blank and saying that they do the real life fishing. But in all honesty, if you want real life, watching a crack fisherman like me, then you don't get much realer than this. I am not going to be able to get back to do another session for the mullet either, because high tides are at night time and we're out of our cottage tomorrow, and we've decided we aren't going to stay for another day. The daughter's car's broke down, so it's hard work for them to do the cats. So I shall be going home, seeing my 5 moggies. I think them probably missed us. So that's an update on the holiday. We have drunk a lot. I seem to have spent plenty of money on ale. The weight is swinging to the left. So I'm going to walk to the right on my next cast, and I'm going to cast over there, because as soon as the weight gets to the top and it starts losing momentum, it gets carried by the wind to the left. I've got weed on my line, but it is a lovely day. We haven't had many of them. Now, this is for John, Mr. Spolton. I'm afraid to say that I haven't got a low water fishing reel on. I've had to use my Fathom. I don't know what the ground is like out there. I presume it's all sandy, but I've got the Fathom on because of the cranking power. So I don't know how well I'll do today, having the wrong reel, even on the wrong rod. So I'm sorry for that, Spolt. I am fishing a Pen Fathom Mark II SD. It is a Pen Fathom 12. Let me get this right. Let me get that right. There, like that. There you go. There you go. As you can see, it's not corroded and misused. There's a little tiny mark there where it's got caught. But that reel is probably 3 or 4 years old. Definitely 3. Definitely 2.5. And that reel has got no corrosion on it because I look after it. Those reels last for as long as you look after them. If you take them home, clean them, oil them occasionally, grease the gearbox occasionally, like you should do with all reels, then it will be perfectly alright for you to use. Where's that bloody wind? So yeah, don't listen to what everyone say that those reels are built shit. Yes, they're probably built in China, but those reels straight out of the box, I would say, for the money, are probably one of the better reels you could possibly buy. They're certainly better than the Mark I Fathoms, where you had to modify them a bit like you do a rocket. But I've had plenty of people tell me you don't need a magnet on a rocket, they cast fantastic. But just remember, lads and lasses, I'm a pleb and I need a magnet. But yeah, Pen Fathom, Mark II SD 12 or 15 size, out of the box. You couldn't wish for anything better. The only thing I did to it, the reel comes with a handle on that hole, so you just take this screw out, undo this nut, and I moved it from there to the extremity that is there, put that all back in, and that gives you a longer crank. And that's what's so good about the Pen Fathom. They all cast fantastic. If you want it to be as good as a casting special or another casting reel, go buy 2 Abec 9 bearings or ceramics, whatever you want. Put them in the spool, and then you've got a reel that's as good, if not better, as a fishing reel, any other reel. Brilliant. I can't fault it. And I'm certainly not sponsored by them, but they're that good, I'd recommend them to anybody. And this Kensaki 1362, casting weight 4 to 7 ounce, and it's a trusted brand. Need I say more? Not had a problem with it. I think I've used it that much as well in daylight that the yellow fluorescent tip at the end has started to fade a little bit. But that, for me, I left that yellow because it was on the rod, but I will be painting it white because I like a white tip along with a black rubber. When I reel in next, I shall move up the beach and have a cast. There's people swimming in that, look. Bloody balmy. There might be a bit of weed, but it is what it is. So what do you think to this then, Graham Wigmore? Your wife, Emma, asked me to give you a shout out, so that's what I've done. I hope you enjoy the videos. Feel free to drop us a comment, Graham. Helps the channel out, helps my algorithm as well. Now we've got a quad on the beach. He'll be having a lot of fun. I've thought about getting a quad and having it in the back of the van with fishing gear on, and then just getting down on a beach and driving, riding miles, fish where there is nobody. What a fantastic thing that would be. But at some point you'd get cut off, wouldn't you, by the bloody tide. Anyhow, hope you enjoy this, Graham. And if you ain't watching, Emma, go make him a cup of tea and get him out of that garage from where he's possibly playing with all his fishing tackle. not even touched. Not even touched. Can't believe it, can you? Can't believe it. No. Right, let's make sure we get this in the water. Oh, I was walking to the left, weren't I? Look how good I'm walking, eh? Ho, ho, ho! I'm quite happy today. No talking about flip-flop today. Not bad that, not bad that at all. It's not going out far. Got my magnets full on and I'm casting into the wind. If it's going out 50 yards, I'm lucky. It's not going out far at all. But that's what it's about, isn't it? Fishing the conditions that you've been given. Well, wind's died a tiny bit, so I don't have to shout now. If I had to shout before, I'm sorry. So I've walked down there and casted, you saw that. Bait on there again is prawn and squid. I've brought with me, I got some black lug in my freezer at home and I didn't bring it out, and I should have done. But I'm gonna keep fishing the prawn and squid. I've got a bluey as well, and I'm gonna cut that up in a minute and fish that. So all I've got. I've just phoned Al, my mate up there, he's in one of my videos. I fished the river for cod, and I wish I'd have phoned him earlier and got some marks, but the tides haven't been right, and you're getting holdy mode, and you want to spend some time with the wife, because why wouldn't you? Yeah, she's over there, look, see that pink blob over there? She's reading her book. She's now got her legs up. Not like that. She's got her legs up on the bench with her back leaning on the arm of it. So she's took the whole bench up reading her book. Very selfish, that woman. Now, you want to spend some time with the old girl, because she's all half, really. I enjoy spending time. I didn't bring my gear up, did I? That now means I got to bring my gear up and the line will get loose. Cock. Why did I do that? What do you think to this? Had a bit of a shave. I think the last time I had a shave with a razor was literally a year ago when we were up there. And I've done it again. So yeah, what my daughter bought me for Christmas, I don't think it was, yeah, it was last Christmas, bought me a Harry's razor set, and absolutely fantastic. But I always miss these bits there. I'm never very good shaving, and my neck normally blows up, but it hasn't blown up yet. So I'll give it a week or two and then I'll do it again. Try and get my skin used to having a shave, because I much prefer having a shave. The reason I have all that stubble is not only to hide my chiseled looks so that I keep the women at bay. It's not for that reason, but by God, it is helpful. It's just that when I shave, my neck blows up. I look like a spotty 18-year-old. So yeah, so I've had a shave, eh? You get a bit of stubble now though, because it was yesterday I had it. Yeah, the horses are here, look. Just down there. There's horses everywhere. Right, I'm gonna get this out now. Matter of fact, I might do it now. What do you think to my new top? I know many people have them, but I was in Jerry's and the wife says, get it, just get it. I don't know if I've told you this, but she also said to me, get the new wellies, which I did need. And she also said to me, what else did she say to me? The chair. We bought a proper chair. It's a carp fishing chair, but it's adjustable, so you can sit. I've told you this, haven't I? Anyhow, I'm telling you again, because that's what I do. Anyhow, I bought this chair. We haven't used the bloody thing, have we? Because the wife always moans about the chairs we have, because I buy a £10 chair. So she said to me, so don't think it's always me buying the gear. She said, get it, it'll be better. So when I'm fishing with the wife, which was hopefully this week, but it hadn't been, gobsmacked. I do enjoy fishing with the wife, because then I get her on film, don't I? She used to be a model when she was younger. She did. Prettiest woman in Yarmouth she was at the time. Obviously she's relinquished that title now, but yeah, she was. She was a model herring gutter. She used to work on the docks when I met her. Quick like that she was. Shoved in the barrels with salt. Gonna kill me. Yeah, so she said go get the chair, so I did. So I bought a chair for work, I bought some work boots, and I bought a new work top, so it'll come in handy. Still not been paid all my money for my job that I'd finished in March. Hopefully I'll get it soon. Would be nice to get the money, because when you do a job you like to look at it, don't you, in your bank, and you feel proud, don't you? And I haven't had that, so hopefully I'll get it soon. You know, luckily I've had my van MOT'd and it's had some work done to it and it's passed, obviously, but I haven't paid that bill yet. And I haven't paid it because I went into him, said to him before I went away, he got my bill and he said, I ain't done it yet, Vern. I mean, it's good of him really, but you just think to yourself, don't you, please just give me the bill so I'm up to date. Did I set my drag? I need to check. When I walked the rod up, I seriously tried to remember, but forgot, that when I reeled in, I was to move everything down. But in this wind, it was round my line, was round my feet, it was round my tripod. It's all sorted now. I do like fishing low water because it's rock solid underfoot. It's absolutely fantastic. I wouldn't say it's as prolific as high water, but I'm sure it could be. You just got to be in the right spot. And like I say, I'm up there through the week. Sometimes I come up twice a year, but this year it's only been the once. And you just have to take the week you're given and do the best you can. I think last year I fished 5 times. This year it's been 3. Like I say, high water tonight I think is 9 o'clock, and I'm not going fishing at 9 and coming home for 11:30. The pubs are shut for a start, the wife will be in bed. You know, that's not a holiday, is it? It's good. Look at her, laid out on that bench, reading her book, you see. How many wives? How many wives? I don't get no slaver off her. Yeah, she has got a bit of misogyny against me though, you know, but I put up with that because she's a good old girl, really. And many wives would sit up there where they read a book while I'm fishing. They'd want to be getting the nails done or getting something else done or going out shopping or getting the hoover out and hoovering around the house or cleaning the shower, toilet, you know. I've got a good one there. But really, she's got a good one with me, hasn't she? I know what you're saying. She's bloody lucky to have me. Anyhow, I'm going to watch these rods, look. Beautiful, isn't it? Every other day we've had, apart from when I fished Workington breakwater after the beach, this is the next best day. Mind you, Saturday was good, but Saturday I went to Jerry's. Jerry's a Morecambe. Now there's a man that can sell anything to anybody. He can certainly sell his fishing tackle. He's a lovely bloke as well. If you're ever in that area, go in there. He doesn't work all the time now, but I think you'll find him in there on a Saturday in the morning period. I think he goes come middle of the afternoon. But yeah, he was having a chat with me. Didn't know who I was, didn't even tell him. Because I'm nobody, I'm just a fat, old-aged Norfolk twat who fishes the seawater. But I tickle some people because they watch me, I don't know why. I don't. She's still up there reading that book. Here, I'll put you on the waves. Look at that. Let me do you a show around, eh? Look at this. Boo! Oh, it's only on 3. I've only done 3 chats. I've done more than that. I bet you I pressed this button and hadn't recorded. Nothing changed there. Now I've got people walking down to the beach now. I gotta get a cast in quick. Right, I'm moving my gear up before I forget. Why do people always have to come near me? I just wanted a day where I had a peaceful session with no fucker around me. And they always go to your right, don't they? Fucking idiots. I mean, they're only having fun like me. More bloody kids now. Well, she was nice, but I guess I've upset her. I only asked her if she can just move, and she was quite happy about doing it, but they've now buggered off. I didn't ask her to do that. I just said if she could just move 3 or 4 foot back. Just don't want anything going wrong, you know. Oh, they're over there, they're all right. I just don't want anything going wrong and the kids getting out. Yeah, kids are still playing there, but mum's walking off. She's probably now going to get her old man to come do me over, duff me up. That wouldn't be hard in my present state. Well, I think I'm going to get some water out, take some more drugs. I've had a chat from someone from the northeast. Got a huge Alsatian. It's absolutely lovely, eh? There's a boat on the beach down there. Oh! Quick shout out. I was in on Thursday last week, before I went and fished Workington Beach. We pulled into McDonald's to get a coffee and a sausage egg McMuffin for breakfast. And we can do that tomorrow when we leave the house. I'll be able to get into Elverston and have that. Ooh. Anyhow, must keep the HP sauce out so I can put some brown sauce on it. Yeah, I was in Workington. I was in Whitehaven car park where Morrison's and McDonald's is. And this chap walks around in black trousers and a black top. And I thought, am I now going to get the ticket man? Is he now going to come over and say, what are you doing? Anyhow, my clicker's going off. I might not have set it enough. Anyhow, I've cast that a lot further because the wind's dropped. Anyhow, I'll get back to the story. This bloke walks round and I'm expecting this, and he says, now then, how's it all going? And I thought, what's going on here? And I had to turn the ignition on and try and do the window. I said, do you know me? He says, no, you're. I come walking up, and I thought, I know that van. Anyhow, I says to him, we have a chat and a conversation. I says to him, I thought you was a ticket man. I thought you was going to come over and start saying what you're doing. And I thought, I'm sure this is a ticket-free zone. Anyhow, he eventually told me his name, and it's John. So, John the ticket man. If you're out there, I forgot to shout you out in the last two videos. You turn up and you start fishing, don't you? And you forget everything. And that's what fishing's about, forgetting everything. So, John, the ticket man from Whitehaven, if you're watching this, drop us a comment. It's all free. I hope you're subscribed. I hope you aren't a free watcher, you know. Not that you don't have to buy anything. I'm just joking there. Anyhow, if you like this video, click the old subscribe button, drop us a comment, give us a thumbs up, and support the channel. Help me grow. I'm an honest, organic channel. And what you see is what you get, whether I'm moody, grumpy, or down in the dumps. There's no show on air trying to make it all look as though I'm all excitable, because I bloody aren't. I watched my video last night where I'm at Trunch Lane, and there I was talking about free speech, and what's happened? It's gone. You've still got free speech to a point, as long as what you speak about is what the government wants you to talk about. You are now getting classed as populists. I mean, I don't know what a populist is. This is all this European Union and WEF talk, isn't it? Populist. Don't go in my line, bird. Yeah, it's all a crock of shit, and I was right. So let's wait and see what happens after the 30th, when they start hitting the driver and they start screwing the thumbnails, and we lose our freedom through transport, because that's coming next. I might have to seriously think whether I can sell up and move abroad. Because with what we've voted for in the past, this country should be forging ahead for the population that's British here, making this country great. And all we're doing is funding foreign countries in being green and everything else, and wars. Why we're funding that fucker, I don't know. Absolute shit show. And I said it, and it is. It's a shit show. Anyhow, that's enough of that. I am fishing. That is my opinion, only my opinion. But what a brilliant day it is today. Let's get off talking about that flip-flopping twat. What are they? Ooh. Big seagulls. They'd be heron gulls. I must just say this though, and I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say it in code. There was a Gary Glitter fan, who did unspeakable things, and he got a suspended sentence. A suspended sentence. He was allowed to go home, do a few hours community service, doing what I don't know. That's where this world is right now. If I think something in my head, outside somewhere, I can get arrested and jailed now as a Christian. Because believe it or not, I'm a Christian in a Christian country, but I'm not a practicing one. But if I was to have thoughts in my head, I'd get jailed. If the knobheads in front with their funny hats on thought I was thinking something. What a shithole we live in. We are governed by people that have got no thought for our country. All they think about is the greater good. What the World Forums believe, there's a jellyfish over there, I'm going to have to save it. What the World Forums, and when you got people that lead our country, it's just going to get worse and worse and worse. We've even got them building houses and telling the councils, we will force you to build those houses. It's all the wrong thing. I absolutely am fricked to death for my children, Tom, Richard, all of them, and the lives that they're gonna have to live in this country. It's a shithole. And that's my opinion. Oh, it's not a jellyfish. It's a razor clam. But believe you me, from over there, it looked like a razor clam. Them birds over there are digging on the beach. I wonder what they're digging for. They could be digging for worms. But razor clams, I suppose. Yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I ain't criticising, I ain't being nasty, I ain't naming anyone. It's just a shithole of a place that's it's gonna turn out. Prove me wrong. It's my opinion. I'm not inciting anything. It's just nice to be on this beach away from them. Problem you got is, a lot of the problem is, every job now you have to have a university degree. Look at the police. All the top people in the police, they're all got to have a university degree. They aren't proper bobbies, are they, that have been on the street and worked it and been in fights, been consoling someone that's been beat up or lost a family member or been robbed. They're just knobs with education. I look at it like this: anybody can sweep up, but you give a brush to me, I'll show you how to use a brush in a warehouse, anywhere, sweeping up. You give a brush to an educated person and step back, and it's as though they're sweeping their kitchen floor. They're fucking idiots. You need people in the jobs that actually have been in that industry and know what they're doing. I mean, you go back years and years ago, the percentage, I can't quote what it is, but the percentages of working class people that have come from this, that and the other, from their industries and stuff, I think it was something like 30-odd%. It ain't that now. Most people are career MPs now, aren't they? I can't believe I'm holding bottom out there. It is really good. Now this tide, look, let me show you. Time is half past 2 and low water is at 3, but you're now getting this shallow bit, so it's very low air. The waves are breaking out there, so this water in the next half hour may go out to there. So when I cast, I'll probably make those surf waves, and from there, you never know, there may be a bass in there. Will it take bluey, squid and prawn? I don't know. We'll do on our coast. I need to take my drugs, don't I? It's been, when did I take them? I took them this morning. That's how good these are. Took them at 8 o'clock, 8:15, say, and there I am. See, don't get me started on the doctors. So yeah, so train drivers have got their pay increase, haven't they? They got their pay increase. Woohoo! Yeah, great. Then the other union for the train drivers go on strike. They want an increase. It'll be never ending. Then junior doctors, they've had their pay increase. Woohoo! Yeah, great, brilliant. It'll not change how the NHS is how good that is, will it? Then you got the GPs, because 120 to 140, 50 grand, that's not enough money, is it? Not for 3 days a week and 2 days doing a bit of paperwork. That's not enough. So they'll get a pay increase. Woohoo! Who's next? Nurses? They probably could do with a pay increase. Firemen, police, they'll be next. They'll need a pay increase. Every public sector will get it. Woohoo! 8 billion. 8 billion. I've heard 12 to 15 billion is nearer the mark. There's been a survey done on it. You can find it on YouTube. Woohoo! That's a lot of money, isn't it? Yeah, I wonder where that 20 billion black holes come from that they knew about, but suddenly we don't know about. And then people are going to lose their winter payment. Well, this is getting a bit of a rant now. God knows how much of this will be kept in. I don't think I've said anything wrong at all, in my opinion. But isn't it great? The world's going for the better. Everyone's getting a pay increase, and a few people will get cold this winter. I mean, you have to take the rough with the smooth of it, don't you? Sorry for my sarcasm. I think me and the wife are going to be wrapped up in a blanket this winter. I'm buying, when I get home, 5 bags of coal to fill my coal bunker up before that goes up in price. We're cutting a load of wood. We'll be burning wood. Get that in the atmosphere. There's more CO2 in wood than there is in coal. The coal I'm getting in proper coal. So the good thing about that shite is I can remove the fire guard and all the heat comes in. So we'll be warm in the front room. Might have to get a mattress and put it in the front room and sleep in it. We've done that before. Right, I'm gonna have to get this bait sorted. I can't keep moaning. I'm just not looking forward to the next few years. But it don't matter, does it, everyone? Because we shoe the Tories, didn't we? Yeah. We shoe the Tories. We taught them a lesson, didn't we? Yeah. Just giving up free speech, giving up fuel allowances for old pensioners that probably need it, that do need it because they're living like me and the wife. Yeah, and before all of you say, you buy reels, Vern? Yeah, I do, yeah. It's from my savings. Day-to-day living, as with many people in this country, there ain't much money left at the end of the month. People are going to struggle, aren't they? I've got no weed coming up this line. No weed at all. Look at that out there. Right, that's it. That's it. I'll tell you now. It's 1980. I'm on this beach. I've got black coom up there, look. How long will it be before they change that name? But there's the fell black coom. I've been up there, got to the top and it was fucking freezing. I got the start of frostbite in my fingers. I couldn't feel them, full of pins and needles. I couldn't do anything. I had them down my pants, in my armpits, warming them up. Never had that in my life. On that, in summer. Absolutely fantastic. It could be 1980, yeah, couldn't it? I've had 3 conversations with people that have been non-politically correct. I thought I was the only person. There must be this internal bubble ring round London where they think one thing and they think everyone else thinks the same. Right, I'm having some water, gonna take my tablets, I'm gonna bait this up with another bit of bluey. I'm gonna watch this rod and I'm turning this off to calm down. It'll only get cut out. Well, these, I've used one battery, but this is number 6 on the recording. I must have been recording long sections. I do this all the time when I come up here, because I think that this session's going to be quite short, and I want to have a video, and I end up doing that much recording that I have a video that's too long. But it is what it is, isn't it? Look at this. Water's clear. Water is clear. And I think, what have we got here? Empty razor shell. It'll be the... It's been stormy. We've had 2 storms whilst we've been here, and it would have raked all the beds up and killed a lot of sea fish, like shellfish and stuff like that getting washed up. One of the chaps that walked past chatted to me. His daughter's on one of them horses down there that come past, and he said it's £125 for a ride out. Well, the time now is 10 to 3. So that over my shoulder, that is coming up to low water today. So it's a lot of money, £125 for a horse ride, but they've been out a lot of hours. I got here, I must have been down there at 1 o'clock. So they've been 2 hours out now. Thing is, you pay for that horse and you're exercising it, aren't you? So you're having fun, aren't you? But you're helping exercise the horse as well, aren't you? But if you like horse riding, it must be a nice... Right down there, look. It's a nice... If you like that sort of thing, that's a nice day out, isn't it? £125. If you like that sort of thing, it's alright, isn't it? That's an Abu reel. So I think you've seen me use both my new rockets. I would have liked to have got a QTC cage for the other one, a blue one, but they're like rocking horse shite. So I got the AKS. It's good enough. I've took my painkillers, and as of yet we've got no bites. I can't believe it. I just can't believe it. Look at that up there, it's absolutely fantastic. More kids to the right of me. I think the wife's still reading a book. Yeah, she's got her feet up again. I would say by the time I get back, she's probably read that book. Well, it was a good little rant, weren't it? Nothing major. I think it'll be right to leave it in, Tom. It's just the state of the nation. Trouble is, I like drinking Maxwell House. I don't like change. Well, there's nothing on that, and the bait is as it went out. Perfectly alright. But there you go, that's what it is, isn't it? Bloody kid. Bloody kid here, one word from his mum and he doesn't do what he's told. He's now running back to her. He's ran in this water about 6 times. His mum's all the way down there near the car park. She's had to walk up again. Absolutely cracking cast. Chuff with that. It's dead straight. Dead straight. Magnet's full on as well. Right, I'm going to bait up and then I'll bring you back in a minute. I've just done a short then, and all of a sudden there was a load of people around me and all in the wrong place. I just then decided I wanted to reel in to cast out. I can't have anyone to the right of me because it's dangerous and I don't want to hurt anyone if something goes wrong. And within a minute and a half they've gone. Why do I get wound up? I guess it's in my DNA. Look, here comes 2 more. Here comes 2 more. And now I knew it would happen, but obviously I can't walk all that far. I'm just so used to fishing absolutely secluded beaches. It's just a shock to the system. Right, we've cast it out. Absolutely fantastic cast. I am out there where the bass could be. Probably got the wrong bait. I've got a single hook pulley on now, a bait holder hook on, size 2.0 I think, and I bought a load more from Jerry's. They do up to 5.0. So I've got some 5.0s and 4.0s, and they aren't huge 5.0 hooks, it's just whatever they are. Very cheap, very sharp, razor sharp. Brilliant, brilliant hooks. I've used them for years now, and I've went in the shop, and there's more in the shop than what they advertise on eBay. So, oh, they've gone to the left, look. They've gone to the left, that's good, isn't it? So we've now got bluey and prawn. I keep putting the prawn on. I've got them to use. I'm going to put a big huge squid out in a minute, because I know bass like squid. So I'm going to put a big huge one out there, and hopefully that'll get something. Am I having fun here today? Darn right I am. I am having fun here. I'm getting used to this. I've got to be the most calmest fisherman now. I am getting used to this odd person coming round, and I think it's like Trafalgar Square. Brilliant, they're all going to the left. Fantastic. Time is... Where's the big hand? 3:15. It's 3:15. The wife's still sat on that bench up there, like reading her book, bless her. So I can come down there and have a moan and groan. I do apologise, but this is my video and this is what I'm like. Wouldn't it be nice just to catch one fish? Look how shallow it is, look. Can you see that? She's walking out there, isn't even up to her knees. But I've casted right out there where those surf waves are, so hopefully, you never know, we'll catch something. I've never fished this at low water. I've always fished it at high, so hopefully we'll get something today. And my mind's clear now. I've had me moan about flip-flops, flip-flop country. There's just too many tool makers about, isn't there? You should have to pass an exam before you have children. Even back then. See you in a bit. There's a public information film for you. And that is, if you see a fisherman on the beach, he's got just as much right as you have for being on the beach to have fun. But the information I want to portray is that if something goes wrong with that cast, to the right or left, whatever hand you are, whether you're right or left-handed, is a dead zone. Because if the line snaps, the weight comes off and it contacts with you, it will be a lot worse than a golf ball hitting someone in the head, which I've seen, and it creates a lot of mess. It is a death zone. Just beware. Public information. If you see a fisherman, just give him a little bit of wide berth, because the outcome, if anything was to go wrong, and I ain't saying if someone comes to the side of me I'm gonna have to overhead thump it, but what I'm saying is, for those out there that haven't got a bloody clue, if you see a fisherman, give him a bit of a berth, wide berth. Same goes with dog walkers. If you see a fisherman on the beach, why don't you just have the savvy to put the dog on the lead until you pass the fisherman? Now, as soon as I see a dog, I put my hooks up on top of the bag, out of the way. But there's a time when something's going on and you might forget. It's on both parties to show responsibility, isn't it? That's the public information film from Verns Sea Fishing today. Them people over there were playing bowls right down far end of the beach. They've now come right over to me. It's as though I stink of shit and they're flies. I think I'm going to pack up early because I've about had enough and I want to go to the pub. There's even people parking in front of the get down, which is a path. You're not meant to park there. There's a fucking wooden gate there as well, but they're parking in front of it. If I see a gate, I like to leave a bit of room and think, well, they might use that gate. I'm going to hold it together, but I started to bubble. Tide's coming in. I put a line in the sand so I can see, and then I'll start moving back. But we've got people playing bowls behind me because they're thick as fucking toenails. It's not looking good, is it? that went well. Oh, we've got fucking surfer now. For fuck's sake. I'm sick of this holiday. Not this holiday. I'm sick of school holidays. Do you know, I used to enjoy school holidays as a child, and then because I work in that environment, I look forward to my school holiday. But this year, because I can't get down these cliffs and be on my own, I'm now realising that it's a pain in the arse. Oh, I don't know. I'm only doing 2 more casts. 2 more casts and that's me done. I've enjoyed today. Yeah. I thrive on moaning as well. Why don't they just go another 50 yards down? Oh, I know what you're saying. The beach is there for everyone, Vern. Yeah, it is, you're right. How bloody awkward of me, because I was there for ages, hadn't I? My wife's nearly read a book. I've had a great day on air. It's just things that affect me, balls it up. But I'm looking forward to next week. I'm looking forward to getting off this beach now and having a beer or 4 in the pub. That's what I'm looking forward to. And then next week, the kids are back at school. Okay, well, what's the point of that? What is the point of that? They've got a body surfboard and they've just gone 10 foot on the belly. They'll start coming over here towards my way. I'm hoping they stand on a weaver fish and Dad comes out limping. Oh, that's a bit mean, Vern, that's a bit mean. Well, I'm a mean person. I hate this. Said to Karen, shall I walk all the way down there? I don't think I'll be able to make it. I'll tell you what, you get people like this, and then you get these people here that are having right good laugh, and they've gone to the left of me, out of the way. So there's hope for humanity yet, isn't there? I feel like all I've done is moan. Wife will be sat on the sofa now going, yeah, that's all you ever do, moan. But hey, you gotta have a good moan once in a while, ain't you? Well, even though we've had rubbish weather and the tides haven't been right, me and the wife had a good nice time away. Pretty much. I nearly went to Bootle, but it goes out really far there. Probably this, well, it goes out a lot further than it does here, put it that way. Whether that would be the case today, I don't know, but it does go out a long way at Bootle. Maybe I should have gone there. But the reason I come here is that I've actually caught some fish here. I've had a turbot, I've had a tope, and I've had a bass. I don't think I've had much else. Not in August. It's not the best of months, I don't think. I don't even know if this is a low water beach. It's very shallow. because surfboard man's out there with it up to his knees, and I'm probably now it's at his waist, and I'm out further than him. So if there's any bass out there, I am in it. Right, that's it. I'm positive now. I'm not letting anything bug me. I've got one cast left. I've just chucked out there a bloody humongous squid bait. So I'm hoping, of all hopes, that that'll produce a bass. Al went fishing at Walney yesterday, or Sunday. No, it might have been yesterday. In the rain, and he pulled out a bass. So I know this isn't Walney, but you never know. I am looking forward to going to the pub. I did say to the wife I'm packing up at 4. This was yesterday, because we want to get to the pub. Now the pub's quarter an hour away, and I've just got to sort my bait out and then go straight to the square. That might be my last cast, actually, because sometimes in life you've got to prioritise, haven't you? And I think a prioritisation would be to get a pint of blonde. I think the wife can have gin tonight. We'll try and get her pissed and see if it gets her fruity in the old up the old wooden hill to the land of Nod. I doubt it, because time we get out of the pub, we'll be absolutely, because we're a couple of old fucks. Where is she? Yeah, she's got her feet up on that bench again. She's been old Mother Riley today. They're now moving over to my rod, aren't they? You keep moving over, mate. Just keep moving over. You can check my bait. Don't you go over that way or stay over there. Just keep coming, mate. Just keep coming. I'll tell you what, we got a spare bedroom in my cottage. You can have that fucker. No, keep coming this way, mate. Don't walk away. It's been the first nice day as well. There's a cafe on the beach now, well, in the car park. I said the wife bought me a coffee and sausage roll. The coffee weren't as I like it. It was a nice coffee. I like my coffee quite strong, and it felt as though it was a little bit thin, let's say. Got a bit of weed go up my line now. But yeah, you can come here. You're literally on the beach. You can walk your dog on there, play sandcastles, or get in my way with a fucking surfboard. The French bowls, they're now disappearing. Don't forget the public information film. If you see a fisherman, give him a little bit of kindness, you know. If they're, I'll give you a clue here, if they're on their own, they probably want to be on their own. They might not mind you coming up and saying, hey, you caught anything, mate? It's a nice day for it. Have a little natter, then walk on by. Just walk on by. If you're going to have activities, go where there ain't no one, you know. Try and stay far enough away from the right if he's right-handed, and if he's left-handed, vice versa. I cannot even imagine what it would be like on the south coast. I cannot imagine what it'd be like. If you grew up there, I presume you get used to it. But I can't believe that those people that fish down on that south coast they must be the most accepting fishermen in the world, because I'd be kicking off all the time. Now, perhaps it's because they've grown up with it, I don't know. But they have swimmers as well. I've got a kid out there swimming. He's now coming over. He's been over there for ages. Now Pop's out there. He's come over this way. Now, if I had my kids with a surfboard out there, I'd keep away. And if my kid was swimming over towards the fishermen, I'd be shouting at him to get over there, or it's the naughty step when you get What a donut. He can't even surf. He can't even body do it. Body surf, is it, where you get on it and you... Perhaps that's a bit critical in this woke world we live in, Vernon. You shouldn't be saying that. He's having fun. Fuck off somewhere else and do it. Oh, it's been a moony one today, hasn't it? Bloody brilliant. Right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Going to get my rod back here. Now then, Kerry and Ian, when I said rough as arseholes, I believe in that video, I guess I said it because you quoted it. I don't mean that you're rough as arseholes, and you shouldn't say that you're rough as arseholes either, because you're not. You're two fine people. And I shall meet you again on the beach for a natter. It'll be great to meet up again. I look forward to that. I don't know where I'm going with this now. I did have it in my head. Probably another moon. But I'm not going there. I'm over now. You can look over there all you like, mate, with your bald patch. Trying to be an teenager. You can look over there. You can come over here if you want. I ain't bothered. What are you fucking looking at? Looking again. And you're leaving your kids out there in the water, going next to my line. Fucking idiot. Do you know, that's where I was going with this. I must have said something about rough as arseholes, but I tell you what this world is full of. It's full of twats. They might be twats on bikes, cycles. Where's he running to now? Oh, we realised the tide's coming and he's moved his bag. Yeah, full of twats on cycles, twats in cars, twats in vans, lorries, twats looking at me walking into the beach with his surfboard. There's twats everywhere. You're probably looking at a twat now at times. I'm probably being a twat now. Have you ever thought about, mate, telling your kid to fuck off out of my swim? Wife is sat down there, look. Wife is sat down there, totally chilled out. She'd have had an absolutely lovely afternoon. She's nearly read that book. And me, I'm just getting wound up. It's not even that I've blanked again, because if I blank, you see it. There's no way I'm coming fishing with the expenditure of coming fishing and not putting a video up if I filmed it. I've had a glorious day here too, believe it or not, and I can say this hand on heart. Yeah, I've enjoyed today, all of today, because I absolutely thrive on moaning. And I can moan to the camera, so I'm sharing it with you. So basically, you took the... What's happening there? I'll tell you what's happening there. What's happening there is the fact that you've took the place of my wife. And you're airing it all. Now you've got the option of switching off. This is meant to be a fishing video, yeah. No, it isn't. It's my fishing video. It's my trip. Well, Mr. Surfman with the orange plastic bag, and you're out there on a bodyboard. Well, if you're watching this, just start thinking to yourself, I'll have a little bit of decorum, a little bit of etiquette, and I'll stay away from the next fisherman on the beach. Because if I hit a cast out there and it goes to the right, I could take any one of them three out. So this is the last cast. That family, they've enjoyed themselves, and they're now going. They've been right out in the surf, so it's up to your waist out there, and they've had a whale of a time, and they've not been any problem whatsoever. And there's no one down there, look. And this camera won't pick them up. Got some weed on my line. So what I'm going to do is, as soon as I think, what do you think to my new top? It's ever so warm. I can't believe it. I thought it was just going to be a degenerate black hoodie that's shite with a sticker on it, and it's embroidered on, and the hoodie is really good. It's even double hood with some thick stitching on it. It all supports it. It's really good. I'm really happy with it. And it's bloody great. I hope that person out there swimming stands on my hook, because I'll take it out. That'll get wrenched out with my pliers. Well, there's my bait. As it went out. Now, I cannot cast out now, literally, because the kid that is swimming is now directly in front of me. There is no way I can cast out because he's right there. He's just moved all the way along. Now, if he's nothing to do with the two twats fucking surfing, I ain't bothered, because all three of them are in my way. So that's the end of my session. I can't fish anymore, I'm not moving, and I'd frankly rather go to the pub. I've really enjoyed myself in this beach today. You might think to yourself, really? But I really have enjoyed myself. But it hasn't ended well because of people that have got no idea. They just don't think. I'm pleased this is a moaning video. This is gonna infuse the people that like hearing me moan and groan and ranty. But I could absolutely lose it and you'll think I'm crackers, because I could go off on one, you ask my wife, and explode. And 10 years ago I'd be out there dragging them fuckers out of the way. But those days are gone. But these tablets are doing wonders for my hip. So there you have it. For those that don't like this and have actually got this far, you know, this happens once in a while. I do not like beaches, and this beach is perfect. Look, there's no one there. There's no one that way. There's no one that way. But they come and affect what you're doing. And this is what happens in life everywhere. Don't matter what it is. The minority spoil it for the majority. And I might be a majority of one, but it happens all around the UK, fishermen everywhere. If it ain't that, it's some Karen screaming and shouting saying you can't fish there. That's private land, get off my land. So yeah, I have enjoyed it. For those that don't like this and unclick and unsubscribe, that's your loss, because sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, but I'm totally happy with this video, and I hope none of it's been cut out. But I've got me editor there looking after me. But this is how I am, and not all the time, just some of the time. But yeah, it's been great. And now I'm just gonna get myself off to the pub. I'm gonna go to the Manor Arms, and I'm gonna have a few bevies in the square while it's still sunlight, because it'll be sunlight until 7, and then the sun just drops down behind the houses and it starts getting chilly. So I'm literally going to go home, I'm leaving everything in the van, and I'm just going straight to the pub in these clothes. I don't care. And then we're going back, something to eat, pack everything up that I can in the van, and then we're back to the pub again. I'm drowned in my sorrows. I hope you've enjoyed this video. It is what it is, and this is my fishing day video for today. This is what happened. This is how it affected me. But next week, there's no kids. They're all at school. As a matter of fact, I think they're in school in Yorkshire now. So it's just going to be bliss in it. It's just going to be dog walkers. So I'm looking forward to that. Tune in for next week. It might be a joyous one. I hope it is. But I have enjoyed today. And I can hear that music playing for the outro for the end of the video. So I'm going to have to leave. Next time I see you, I'm going to say it, it'll be on the Holderness coast. I'll see you anon.